Hi, I'm Harrison, and in this episode I'm going to be making a star, lashing 5 sticks together with string. Okay, for this one I'm going to be making the star, so I've collected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sticks, and I've got my 5 different bits of string here. I'm going to start in preparation for this by putting a clove hitch onto each end of the stick. So there's one. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. And there's 5. So I'm going to separate off 3 sticks for now, and I'm just going to start with my first 2. First of all, lining them up, I'm going to flip one end so there's a knot at each end. I'm going to put the 2 sticks together, and I'm going to start by binding 5 times. So I'm going to take my long end of string, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap it 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can make sure that those are nice and close together. What I'm then going to do is I'm going to stand these 2 sticks up so I can separate them out just a little bit. I'm going to send it through the middle, and I'm now going to do my frapping round the top and bottom. So I'm going to squeeze that through and make sure that again comes on nice and tight. So through the middle, constantly pulling it nice and tight. And then I'm going to finish with a reef knot. So I'm going to go right over left, and then left over right. Those are my first 2 sticks bound together. I'm now going to add on my 3rd stick. So I'm going to leave that first knot that was on the sort of the first stick undone, because that's going to be the last that I tie. So I'm now going to line up and then flip it so I've got a knot at each end. And move that out the way. I'm going to bind 5 times, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll then separate and go through the middle. Let's go that way. And I'm going to go through that middle, that frapping a couple of times, and then I'm going to finish that again with the reef knot, so right over left and then left over right. That's my 3rd stick added into the mix. I'll grab my 4th. Again, I'm going to line it up to the stick that I've just done, flip it so I've got a knot at that end. I'll just hold that section out of the way, and I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, pulling plenty of tension on, and then going to go through the middle, squeezing all of that tension in, one more time what to do it. There we go, and again finishing with a reef knot. Right over left, left over right. I'm then going to come in with this stick here, my stick number 5. I'm going to line it up with the knot at one end. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to separate those sticks, pulling lots of tension on. And that string goes through the middle to squeeze it all in. We'll go a couple times. One more, and then finish with the reef knot. Nice. So now I've got my 5 sticks all tied together. I'm going to go ahead and do that final knot. So I'm going to sort of do some magic manipulation here. There we go. So that's how it's going to line up. So this is my end, my one stick end that doesn't have any string, and this one is the one that's not been tied yet. So I'm going to line it up like so. I'm going to do those wraps 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I'm going to go around the middle. So go through that gap there. Pulling plenty of tension on. Go around, through the gap again. Again, pulling it really nice and tight. Probably got enough cord there for one more. We'll go around and finish with a reef knot. Right over left, and then left over right. And then we have it. There is our star, all lashed together. Now I've got enough string here that I could probably hang it as well, which is quite nice.